Good evening. Today, our fellow citizens, our way of life, our very freedom came under attack in a series of deliberate and deadly terrorist acts. The victims were in airplanes or in their offices, secretaries, businessmen and women, military and federal workers, moms and dads, friends and neighbors. Thousands of lives were suddenly ended by evil, despicable acts of terror. The pictures of airplanes flying into buildings, fires burning, huge structures collapsing, have filled us with disbelief, terrible sadness, and a quiet, unyielding anger. These acts of mass murder were intended to frighten our nation into chaos and retreat. But they have failed. Our country is strong. A great people has been moved to defend a great nation.
Gunnery Sgt. Michael Lawrence, right? All right, September 11th. Geez. I was on recruiting duty in Detroit, Michigan, and the first I heard of the towers being attacked was from the Army recruiter next door. He was a friend of mine. He come walking in, and he said the towers had just been attacked by terrorists, and he was instructed to close his office and go home. We were crowded we had this little back cubicle office in the back, and we were watching the news tentatively, paying it, real close. And our supervisor came out, and he said, our nation's been attacked. He said, your job has never meant more than it does today. Call your families, tell them you're going to be home late. The President and the people of the United States are going to need more Marines.
Early in the day, I was at work at Headquarters Marine Corps C4, which is in the Navy Annex. It's across the street from Henderson Hall and just up the hill from the Pentagon. It was a loud noise. I guess it was when the plane flew over, because we were on the Pentagon side. I had people coming up to me after the fact that knew that I was there, and oh, you're a hero, this and that, wanting to buy me, my wife and I, dinner at restaurants and things. And I'm like, I said, yeah, we're not the heroes. So the heroes are the families that, are going to have to continue on after this. You know what I'm saying? The wives that have lost husbands, the kids that lost a parent, those to me were the heroes at the time. We were just, Marines doing our job.
David Delarosa, retired detective with the New York City Police Department. It impacted me personally because I was a member of the police department. I had quite a few friends that responded to the scene, and two very close personal friends of mine that were killed in the event. I think it's on the mind of everybody. It's something that just hasn't gone away. It was very traumatic. It was a huge event. Being from New York, being involved in the way I was involved in it, I know that I'll never forget. And all of my friends, we talk about it, that you should never forget those events. Always remember what happened and the lives that were lost.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Terrorist attacks can shake the foundations of our biggest buildings, but they cannot touch the foundation of America.